Hey everybody, it's Chance here with another episode of Paranormasight The Mermaid's Curse. Last time a lot happened. A lot happened, and then we died. I don't know if we have the ability to stop the death yet. It opened new chapters, but it doesn't have like the completely darked out portion yet, so... Where it is that, rather. There doesn't seem to be anything left there, so... But it has to do with the little mirrors. And I suppose everyone had already gotten them by that point. So the point where they can't have them distribute that, the little tiny mirrors, must be earlier on. Yeah. So... However, we did get the... Sato is one of the Yabukuni. Sato Shiranami, a mysterious girl with an unknown background who arrived on Kamishima several months ago, returns to the home of Shinobu Wakamura, where she is staying after having been out all morning. August 7th, 1980X morning. Kamishima Wakamura residence. Oh, Mr. Wakamura, good morning. Oh, Sato, you're back. Where have you been? Oh, I've been helping out at Tsuyu's place. And that thing you got there, did Tsuyu give you that? Oh, the sand mirror? I just ran into Kikuko down the road. She gave it to me. Fine. No matter. You got a moment? I got something important to discuss. Oh, alright. It's a flag featuring the island's mascot, Kameshimaru. These were made as original souvenirs for tourists to Kamishima. Seems that triangle pennant flags like this one are a classic souvenir at tourist spots all over the country. This one was apparently put up by Kikuko, who just couldn't take no for an answer. Mr. Wakamura, the head of the family, and his son Shotaro are the only two actually living in this house right now. Oh, and me I suppose. I'm just freeloading here. The family's main home is already moved over to the mainland, so everyone else lives over there. This house is only used when they're staying on the island. Mr. Wakamura only comes a few days a week, and Shotaro usually lives alone in Tokyo. Oh, honestly, I've been here alone more often than not. The Wakamuras have a lot of social obligations, so they usually eat out. That means this kitchen doesn't see that much use these days. So I'm probably the one who uses it the most. Even then, I don't cook anything fancy. I mostly just fillet fish. We get fresh seafood often, so I'm getting better at filleting by the day. It tastes so good. It does, you're right. Despite the house often being empty, the household shrine is always kept neat and tidy. This is where Mr. Wakamura grew up. Apparently, it's just been kept much as it was, no major renovations. For someone in such a high position, the place really isn't all that fancy. It's not so different than many other homes in the island. People like that about him. It makes him feel more approachable. Just has a house. This is Shinobu Wakamura. He was kind enough to take me in when I was found here. He holds a bunch of posts both on and off the island, and from what I hear, has a lot of influence. At first glance, he can look quite a bit intimidating. And I've also heard him shouting at subordinates over the phone, so, well, I guess he actually can be rather intimidating too. But with me, he's never been harsh. He's always been very generous and patient. Sato, it's been, what, about 3 months since you arrived? Yes, that sounds about right. You've gotten used to life here now, I expect. I don't suppose you remember anything yet? No, nothing yet. Still aren't sure who you are, then. Let's think back a bit. About 3 months ago, the night of the earthquake. That happened to pass the bay. where I found you washed up on the shore. Right. I still can't remember how that came to be. Scared me good, I'll tell you that. Grabbed a blanket and carried you back here right away. Even after you woke up, you didn't remember anything but your name. You didn't have any belongings either. It was as if you'd run somewhere with nothing, not even clothes. I'm so sorry you had to find me out like that. Not to mention, you didn't seem to know a thing about everyday life. Maybe you grew up way out over the hills or were overly sheltered. Or are a mermaid. But you couldn't even put clothes on properly. You didn't know how to turn lights on. It was as if you didn't know the first damn thing. Yes, but since then I've watched loads of TV. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed at how I managed to pick up everything up. Either way, I figured you were a special case, and that there had to be some special circumstances. So I decided to say you were a relative of mine and that you keep you here until you remembered something. You still haven't remembered a thing. That's right. I'm sorry for all the trouble. I was really hoping you'd remember something by now. But I'm running out of time. We need to move on. Running out of time? Sorry, Sato. There's something I need you to do. Me? But I can hardly do anything right. Yes, you. Let's stop dancing around it. I had a reason for taking you in. To put it plainly, Sato, you aren't human, are you? Huh? What? Where did that come from? What's that supposed to mean? Whether you truly can't remember or you're just playing dumb, enough is enough. I haven't told a soul on the island, not even Shotaro. Told them what? Don't knock my stuff over. That night, when I found you washed up in the bay, you were already dead. What? I'd seen my share of drowned bodies before. You had no pulse. You weren't breathing. You were without a doubt nothing but a corpse. Nothing could have saved you. I figured that... Oh, well, maybe not a mermaid. But she is one of these 700-year immortals or whatever. Which means... Yeah, I don't know what the truth of the matter is, but she's definitely... I mean, she got chopped and then didn't die from it. So, you know, that's... I figured that was that. Turned around to call the police. Right then, right before my eyes, your body mended itself and you started breathing again. The rest is as I told you before. When I said you scared me good, that was because you had suddenly come back to life. I only took you in because I realized there was no way you could have been a regular human. I don't know what to say. Are you saying I could come back to life if I die? Do you really not know what you are? Maybe it's like in that movie. The one with the zombies? Maybe I'm one of those. You don't look rotten enough to be a zombie to me, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want. I did wonder why you took me in and treated me so well. I guess if you knew I died and came back, then the reason you were being so kind was... Well, yes. I wanted to know your secret. If I could figure out how you came back to life, it'd be worth a fortune. Right. Makes sense. Doesn't mean I wanted to be rough with you. The plan was to let you settle in, and once you'd remembered, we'd talk. Oh, that was very gentlemanly of you. Thank you. Well, I did whether that was a one-off thing or something you could do again and again. Never even thought about taking a blade to you to test it. But if it really was a one-off thing, then that would have been too risky, so I decided to wait and see. Right. Maybe not as gentlemanly as I thought. Anyway, things have changed now. There's no time to be kind anymore. I'm out of options. This is an emergency. but I don't want this to get ugly. First, I want you to hear me out. Okay?
Alright.
Ever since I was a youngin', I've had a support from a certain benefactor. Getting this far in one lifetime, all my money, connections, and success, it was all thanks to his backing and advice.
Uh-huh. Why bring this up now?
Be quiet and listen. Those who owe him call him Unakakudono, a title given to those elevated above the clouds. That's how highly we regard him.
Elevated above the clouds. Sounds pretty important.
Sure is. He's from an old noble family, a real big shot with land and business all across the prefecture. Anyway, I met with him yesterday and I ended up telling him about you.
About me?
I figured no one would believe me, even if I told him about a girl who could resurrect herself from the dead. I just mentioned it in passing, expecting him to laugh it off and move on. But to my surprise, Unakakudono was real interested, asking all kinds of things.
I don't like where this is going.
I haven't even said anything bad yet.
Maybe. But it sounds like you're about to say he wants me to hand you over to him or something like that.
Well, you're not wrong. Unkakudono demanded I give you to him.
I knew it.
He wouldn't take no for an answer, even putting a deal on the table that was hard to refuse.
But you still told him no, right? I know you're strong enough to tell him no.
Ugh.
Okay, your silence is scaring me now. What's that face supposed to mean?
It would seem that Unkakudono has quietly been researching immortality for years.
Huh? Immortality?
He's pretty serious about it too. Says even the smallest rumors are worth looking into. Last year, when all that rite of resurrection nonsense was going on in Tokyo, he used an opportunity to gather information.
I've never even heard of that. Was it that big a thing?
If I'd known he was so interested, I would have never brought you up.
So you're saying you couldn't refuse him?
Anyway, let's just say I'm in a bit of a situation with no easy way out now. It would be better if there was a way to not have to take the deal, so I pleaded with him to give me more time.
Oh, I knew you'd come through. Thank you.
Which brings me to what I need to ask you, Sato. If you stop hiding things and tell me everything you know, I won't make this harder than it has to be.
Well...
Tell me, have you heard people on the island talk about the curse of the raging waves?
The raging waves? That doesn't sound like a very nice curse.
So you haven't heard of it. Let me explain.
Wait, so the disaster 5 years ago, that was all because of the curse? And it was created from lingering resentment of all the people who died on Taishima 400 years ago? If that's true, it must be a very powerful curse.
No doubt about that.
No doubt. Uh-oh.
That's where you come in, Sato. I believe you're the one calling the curse down upon us. You're the Raising Waves curse bearer.
Huh? Come on, you can't be serious.
The timing fits perfectly. Things started taking a turn for the worst right after you arrived. And more than anything, I know you're not human. Just admit it. You're the one bringing a goddamn curse to the island.
Absolutely not. I don't know anything about it. I swear. You've got the wrong person.
I was willing to wait until I understood how you came back to life, but now I am out of time. Whether you don't know or you're just playing dumb, I don't care. I just need you to get rid of the goddamn curse. If you do,
I'll never mention any of this again. You can even keep living here, watching as much TV as you'd like. I'll cover for you however long you need.
But I
don't know. I can't. I didn't even know about the curse, let alone how to get rid of it. I'd love to take you up on the offer, but I just don't know how. So even the one who brought this curse upon us doesn't know how to lay it to rest. Then I suppose I have no choice but to take Unka Kudono's deal and hand you over. You see, Unkakudono claims he already knows how to break the curse of raging waves. Oh, why would he know that? I've warned him about the curse many times. I suppose he must have dug into it. I suppose you will have to be an offering to Unkakudono, one necessary to save Kamishima. An offering? You mean like a sacrifice? This day and age? Surely there are ways saving Kamishima that don't involve killing anyone. We can find a more humane route. You really think he'd just hand over information like that while he's got leverage? Use your head. If you can't help, then refusing his method of lifting the curse isn't on the table anymore. That means there has to be a price. That's just how deals work in the business world. I don't care about the business world. Come now, you think you have a choice? Yes! I don't want to give up my body for someone researching immortality. He could kill me. But that's the thing. There's no need for you to worry about that. You won't stay dead. You'll live through whatever happens, won't you? I refuse. I have a problem. I have a promise I have to keep, no matter what. All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV all day. What promise could you possibly have to keep? Well, I can't say. Not right now. What nonsense. You're just saying whatever to save yourself. You realize you're choosing to stand against protecting everyone on the island from disaster. Do you really want that on your conscience? Not to mention you're the cause of this mess to begin with. It's time to take responsibility. No, that's not true. You're blaming the wrong person. You live here and eat at our expense for months and refuse one request. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. The handover is tomorrow night, the 8th. A transport boat will slip out of the port. Until then, do as you like. And don't bother trying to escape the island. I've told the ferry not to let you board. There's nowhere on this island my eyes don't reach. Ugh. Oh no. This is awful. Is he serious? He wants to use me as a sacrifice. I mean, it's true I'm in no position to refuse, but no, there's no way. What do I do? What can I do? Oof. No. Oof. If I'd done this 5 years ago, maybe I could have stopped it. I won't make the same mistake. I'm going out for a bit. Fine. Talk to whoever you want. It won't change a thing. No one here will defy my decision. Ugh. Maybe we should have lied. I panicked and came all the way out here, but what the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever happens, I still have to keep the promise I made to Sakasa yesterday. Hey, Sato. Finally caught up. Do you have a minute?
Shotaro, good timing. I had something I wanted to ask you too.
Oh, go ahead.
This wide beach lies on the southeastern side of the island. It's blanketed by the sound of waves. The sea is so calm today, just like yesterday. Hard to believe a curse could do anything to break this solace. I believe that big rock on the coast is called the Senjo Iwa. It means something like thousand-fold rock, and it's a bit of a local landmark. Shotaro came back from Tokyo about 2 weeks ago to visit his family here. I was already staying at the Wakamura residence, so that's when we first met. Ever since then, he's been checking on me a lot, like he's really concerned about me. Because he knows who his dad is? He's not a bad person at all, and I can see why so many people like him. But for some reason, it feels like we come from completely different worlds, like we see things in a completely different light. To be honest, I feel like there's kind of a distance between us as people.
Your topic. Oh, right, I wanted to let you know. Sorry. I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier.
Wait, you did? How much did you hear?
Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house really has paper-thin walls. I heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life.
Ah, yeah, then you have pretty much heard everything.
Honestly, it caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's also ridiculous, I mean. Who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato, I won't let him do this. I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. My topic.
I know this is a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you have some time later this afternoon?
What for? You invited me to something?
Not exactly. Just something a little complicated I want to talk about.
Could we just talk right here and now?
No, I mean, I still need some time to prepare.
I think I see how it is. You sure this is the time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about?
Well, yes, but even so, I really want you to be there. It's important.
Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where.
Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay?
Got it, I'll be there.
You know... The writing in this in these games is quite good. Just like the people here aren't stupid, you know? Like they can put 2 and 2 together.
Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato.
I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything. That's very reassuring. Thank you. However, when violence actually occurs, you completely freak out. You're not good in those kind of pressure situations. It doesn't seem like anyway. Honestly, in a world with science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifices, and immortality, it's just nonsense. Unfortunately, you would be right in the normal world, but in this world you're wrong. I think my old man has finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, it's disgraceful. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him. I gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke to Mr. Makamura? I sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be sacrificed for anything. Things got pretty heated after that. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You didn't have to go through that far for me.
Well, you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice.
Sato. Yes? I'll be direct. Once this... Ugh, okay. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me with marriage in mind? Huh? Huh? Wait, what? You and me? I didn't see that one coming. I unfortunately did from his behavior. But you were being normal about things. You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see you. I'd like to do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that ever made me feel this way. He's getting so close. I think of us meeting here as has to be fate. We were destined to find each other. Oh, wow. You don't believe in curses, but you do believe in fate. Touche, but this time I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So, listen. I'm heading back to Tokyo next week, and I was hoping you'd come with me. Oh, wow. Tokyo. Just think it over, okay? I think it'd be a great chance for you. Sorry. Damn, this is not fair. Dropping in on that right after he'd saying he'd help save me. I'm really not interested. I should nip this in the bud before it becomes a problem down the line. I'm sorry. What? What did you just say? Wait, what? Tsukasa? How long have you been there? Oh, I didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on our secret conversation? That's not very polite. Oh, that's why she was crying. Secret conversation? So that's really how it is? Sato, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa, it's not what you think. Oh, I really am the worst. I'm sorry I was so clueless. Tsukasa, wait. What the hell was that? I'm sorry, I have to go. Fucking ripped a show. The fucking eye glance. Oh my god. I like how he's just a huge douche. Okay, they're stretching the timeline out a bit more. Okay. Yeah, this would... Ah, yep, I see now. I see timeline-wise what happened there. I see now. Okay, and it wasn't like a route-based thing. Oof. I do want to hang out with Arnav over here. But also Tsukasa. Shotaro asked Chato to start a relationship with the intention of eventually marrying her. Tsukasa, who happened to be there, is taken aback of what she hears and runs away. Sato chases after her to clear up the misunderstanding. Now I see. I can't do this. It's not fair. Hey, Tsukasa. Listen, you're okay. There's still a chance. No, there isn't. Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on? Well... I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. It is actually kind of crazy. Tsukasa, come on. We're drawing too much attention here. You feeling a bit better now? Yeah, sorry. None of this is your fault, Sato. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time, too. Shutaro's probably out there looking for us. Yeah, well, we'll find him later and apologize. These are the ruins of an old building called Kantakisha Ruins. People hardly ever come here anymore. Sorry, I have to... I'm sure I've missed a lot of the mockingbirds, as it were. I have not been looking around. I have not been thorough in my examinations. Tsukasa was in pieces earlier, but now she seems to have calmed down a bit. Sometimes you gotta let it out, you know? I mean, after something like that, of course she'd be upset. So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yeah, I had no idea he would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you weren't interested in him, but... I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't even have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married, going to Tokyo together, that's way too much for me to even begin to think about. It is also like a crazy thing to just like throw onto somebody. Like with the intention of marriage. Like, okay, that's like, y'all ain't even like that. Yeah, he just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected. I swear, I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. Well, I've learned that I might actually not be the same age as you, but I don't really know what to do with that yet. Although, you do seem a bit different too. Did something happen? Yes. I really only caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Ah, well. Yeah. Honestly, it's been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're kind of scaring me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true, and I need you to believe me, okay? Okay. Scary. So this morning, Mr. Wakamura came to me. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're going to be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island? And you died and came back? And you're actually being serious? Yep. Or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that is the case. Shizaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. Nuh-uh, this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before that you don't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming you died? That has to be bullshit. Sato, why aren't you saying anything? Hello? Sato, you okay? Well, I don't know. I don't think she's ready yet. Okay. So, things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you should tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. In fact, I'd be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way for him to realize your option for him. I'm pretty sure up to now he just hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm not an option? I'm not sure really that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. I watch a lot of TV where that happens. Just look at you. You're cute, and you're smart, and you're a great person. You have every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. It does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're just starting to make me feel like I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush, just take your time and let both your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yes, Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too. They're so cute. Okay, not yet. So, did you finish writing the love letter? Well, I did finish it, but I, ripped it up and threw it away. Oh, damn. Don't worry. I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing to I'll get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I need one more thing, Sato. You'll need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, I can do that. I'll get him to come even if it kills me. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. Something missing? Oh, made me think? I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. Yeah, she deserves to know. I should tell her. About me. About my past. That being said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. You think we can talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. Wait, really? That's great. So, what do you remember? Well, I want to keep this just between us for now. That okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier, when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age, you were right. The truth is, although I might look quite young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding. I knew something was up, I knew it. So, how old are you? Already 20? No. A little older than that. Whoa, I need to guess even higher? Alright, let's take a big jump. 23! Oh, I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that. I think, at least. A lot older? Now I'm not sure where to guess. Wait, you're not gonna tell me you're secretly some ancient grandma, right? Yep. That's about right. Huh? Also, that part about me dying and coming back. There might be some truth to that, too. Yeah. So, in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. There's no way. Wait, are you actually being serious here? Yep. Completely serious. I mean, I always thought you had said some pretty weird things. But this one takes the cake. I guess you did always have that kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing that sort of does make sense. But like, how'd that even happen? Well, it's so long ago that I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid. Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly. That's the stuff. No way. So those stories were real? You have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So how old are you really? Well, actually, I'm not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could even remember. Even when I was living normally, you end up forgetting a lot of stuff from a long time ago, right? I guess? Maybe. I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, yeah. The oldest memory I can still remember properly goes back several centuries, at least. Damn. So you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know? So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry young 17-year-old. Well, sure, I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually immortal? I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. Okay. How old is Sato? New stuff. Okay. 21. So you really did become immortal from eating the flesh of a mermaid. Then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like Unoka Kudono actually does make some sense. Yep. If I got handed over to him, I'm pretty sure he'd figure it out. Who knows what could happen. Right? That'd be bad news. No telling what he'd do after that. And if that's the truth, I guess there's no point to making excuses either. Exactly. What about that curse of raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think I'm somehow connected to that place called Taishima that came up in the curse's story. Oh, you are? But even so, I don't think I caused the curse. At least, I hope not. So you're actually saying you were on Taishima like, what, 400 years ago? Yes, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. Even though, I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm going to help you, obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with Shotaro, then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah. Even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought it through very much. Let's take one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean they could have just kicked you off the island, right? Kind of feels like the old man's just trying to pin everything on you. Yeah, there has to be some kind of reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop the curse of the raging waves or whatever, it'd probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah, but how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just occult nonsense. Never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits and curses really do exist. No doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them back when, so it surprised me that everyone these days acts like they're just not real. No way. That's so surreal. Well, I suppose you being here is already past surreal and going into mythical. I guess I gotta rethink what's normal. I guess that means our best chance at the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. Do you really not remember anything about what you were doing when you washed up on that island? No, while now I remember I was on Taishima 400 years ago, everything between then and waking up here is a complete blank. So I'm guessing I might have been asleep somewhere for that last 400 years or something like that. Damn, how'd something like that even happen? Do you think it's connected to whatever happened on Taishima? Yep, probably. Still, sleeping for 400 years. That's just unreal. Feels like something out of a story. I mean, you'd fit into our society so naturally, it's hard to believe you're not from the same era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want to cause a scene. I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much. There were pretty much surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine. It's like that old tale of Urashima Taro. You came back and centuries had gone by.
Oh, yeah. That you mention it, it's quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taro is still being told even now. But you know what amazed me the most? TV. It was incredible how much I could learn from it. So that's why you were always glued to the TV. Still, that's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. Yep, it was actually easier than I had expected. Felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. And since I guess I barely remember anything from my past, there wasn't really anything to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right. I guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Oh, yeah. Sorry I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and you were thrown into a completely different era? I was lucky, though. Everyone on the island was so kind. That helped a lot. Still, I can't believe the old man wants to offer you up as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. I wish you could remember a bit more about yourself, though. Aren't you even a little curious about who you were? Doesn't it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person. I doubt I was anyone special. Don't say that, you never know. Well, either way, you'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. That sounds good. Even these last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. If you really are immortal, Sato. Every time you said even if it kills me, you kind of left out the part where that's not even possible. Damn, you're right. That does sound bad now. Oh wait, no, it's the opposite. It means I'm so determined that I'd risk dying despite my immortality. Uh-huh, so, coming from you, it actually carries more weight. Got it. I think I spun that one out pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? They're so cute. You know what? I actually feel kind of relieved. Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and usually pull away. I was worried you'd do the same. Yeah, I mean, I guess why some people might distance from you if they found out. User's Ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. Talk about Yusa's mother. Hey, you said Yusa's mom was shunned for something. All Suyu ever told me was that she passed away in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Ah, right. You wouldn't know about it. I mean, I guess it's not something that you'd share with a guest on the island. Truth is, they pinned the blame for that whole disaster on her. Said it was Marai's fault. What? Seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she was some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never fit in on the island, but there's no need to treat her like that. That's probably why things felt so tense when Yusa came back to the island a few months ago. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't think too much of it. That's so cruel, even after she's gone. But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old man called you the same thing as her. What was it? The Raging Waves curse bearer? Wait, so they said Mare was the curse of the Baba? That is weird, but what does it mean? Could it be that Yuzu's Ma was actually like you? Like, she was also immortal? Huh? And maybe she didn't really go missing, was actually sacrificed to the Unkaku Dono? But Mr. Wakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago, so I don't think that's it. Right, yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. There is something else going on with Mare, but you guys would have no idea about that. Still, I wonder if Yuza or Suyu knows anything about this curse of the raging waves. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up, but we don't really have any other leads. Let's go talk to Suyu. We can ask her about Mare and the curse. But wait, if Yuza's Ma really was the curse bearer or whatever, that means she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole island into the storm. That's a kind of scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it, but even then. It's still awful. Either way, the outcome was such a terrible one. Nope, this curse bearer stuff has to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Yep, I couldn't agree more. But then where did all these curse bearer rumors come from in the first place? There's gotta be a way to prove they're unfounded. I bet you anything it was that so-called sorcerer the old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we could go shake it out of them until they admit it was all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although, even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, you're still gonna come after you for being immortal. I guess so, yeah. They want me because I'm immortal, not because of the curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is nonsense. There's gotta be something else we can do. The only other people I really trust around here are Azami and Yuza. And actually, you guys should talk about this with each other, because there's something interesting happening. If we'd asked them, I'd bet they'd help, and they're going through their own thing where they think Mare is a mermaid. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it a secret, but yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. Gotcha. Well then, maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow, buy a bit of time. But where could we hide? Oh! I'm not sure that's the right choice here. I'm not even sure if I should mention it. What is it? Whatever, you trusted me with your secret, so I guess it's only fair I share one too. Oh, you have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. Wait, your dad? But I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I've got a knack for detective work. Whoa, that's incredible. A detective just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a really rich guy from Issei. Apparently, way back, my ma used to work as a maid at his estate. Wait, does that mean? You guessed it, I'm his illegitimate child. Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I kind of suspected it already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Wow, your life really is like a TV show. Anyway, I've actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad, all on your own, and that wasn't a problem? Surprisingly, yeah, he was happy to see me. He even said he wanted to meet me too. Took me out to dinner a couple times and all. How nice, but you're smart and so cute. I can see why he'd be proud. I've got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything like that. That said, I've never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. I mean, if she was his maid, that would make sense. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Wow, this turned out to be a whole full-on secret swap. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we could maybe ask my pa for help. He's pretty rich, so we could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. It might help us bide some time to look into the curse. That's quite the connection we have. Thank you for sharing it with me. Having a place to lay low is great, but wouldn't he be suspicious if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. We either lie to him or risk telling the truth. Is it... Nope, that's not what I want. Is it... "70 years old. He's very old. But he did say he figured out his hair situation. So, but that could also be about
the Sato being an immortal. At what point was that learned? I don't know, right? And personally, I'd rather not lie to him. You think it's better to keep it a secret even from my pa? Yeah, sorry. I really rather no one know. I get it. If word got out, it'd probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as our last resort then. It was a great idea though. Thanks. I mean, I think if it got that bad, you know. Hey, Tsukasa, I just had a thought. Yeah, what is it? The Unakakudono guy. He says he has a way to break the curse of the raging waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for you, right? Then what if we somehow stole that from him? Ooh, bold idea. You mean we fake the trade and swipe it instead? No, I mean, what if I just snuck into the Unkakudono's place and took it? She's so funny. So we have our detective narc, and now we're going undercover. Are we spies now? Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think it's a bit of a stretch. We don't really have the skills or intel for a spy mission. Especially not against the Unokakudono, frankly. Still, if there was some way to break the curse of the raging waves, that'd solve everything. Exactly. Come on, let's go talk to Suyu. Yeah, and we should apologize to Shotaro, too. Oh, right. Alright. Let's start with... Hello? Anyone home? Doesn't look like anyone's here. Guess we'll have to wait to talk to Suyu. Let's come back later. Ah, this is how they get you to go to the bay first. This is where we were supposed to meet Shotaro. Of course, nobody's gonna wait forever. Looks like Shotaro isn't home. Yeah, no one's here right now. Well, no one's anywhere. Ah, there we go. Hey! Oh, it's just the phone. That scared me. Yeah, let's pick up the phone. I'll get it. Hello, Wakamura residence. You one of the Wakamuras? Actually, no. No one from the Wakamura home family is home right now. Would you mind calling back later? Wait, really? Then that means... you must be that immortal girl. I'm sorry? I'm not sure what you mean. If this is a prank call, I'm hanging up. Something about his tone really irks me. Aha! So this is where you've been hiding. Took me forever to find you. Who is this? My dear Osato, it's been a while. He knows you? Wrong number? It looks like you've got the wrong number. Please double check the number and call again. Whoa, hold it. Don't you hang up on me, you little shit. I know exactly who I'm talking to. He sounds like he actually knows who you are, Sato. I think this might be our chance to get some new info. I've got a really bad feeling about this. So, my dear little Osato, I hear Kakudono's got his eye on you now. I don't like this person. I don't know who they are, but I don't like them. You're awfully well informed. Mind telling me who you are? But all the people out there, it was Unokakudono who found out. Damn, that geezer's gonna hunt you to the ends of hell. Haha. Answer me. Who the hell are you? And tell me! Whoa, you're real fired up. Wait, hang on.
You fucking serious? You don't remember me? For real? That's real harsh. After everything we had, all that passionate talk about our future together? Wait, what? Come on, just because I don't remember you doesn't mean you get to start spouting nonsense. You'll know if it's nonsense soon enough. And listen, if I'm actually the one trying to help you here, you know? You might want to hear me out. Then tell me who you are. Like, it's not... What do you mean? So, this Nkakudono, he's a psycho old man, funneling cash into researching immortality. If he gets his hands on you, you'll be strapped to a table in his lab while he cuts you open alive. He'll sit there watching as you die and regenerate, all a part of his fucked up experiments. And once you're all healed up, slice and dice again, rinse and repeat, over and over. Sounds fun, huh? Like, I'm aware that that's what he's gonna do. Like, come on, man. That's straight up torture. Even if your body's immortal, the pain is all real. Becoming his sacrificial guinea pig would be nothing like hell on earth. You sure know a lot about this. Well, yeah. That's why you should come to me instead. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it, Osato? Huh? I'll take you into my protection before you're handed over to Nkakudono. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're damn told, woman. Oh, hell no. You think I'd ever grovel to some nameless creep like you? You've got another thing coming. I refuse. You'll remember me when we meet. I promise. You suck, so I don't think I want to remember you, frankly. So here's the deal. Get on the last ferry to Toba Port. Come alone. Got it? I understand. What, Sato? I don't know who you are, but I understand that you are rude, selfish, and absolutely not worth listening to. So do us both a favor and never contact me again. You have a terrible personality. You act like this, you get fucking punched in the face, man. Jeez. Even though he's definitely the whoever this person is like definitely the curse bearer for the cutting thing. Oh, come on. Is that really how you're gonna play it? Listen, if you don't show up when I say, I'll tear through every last dumbass on this island. Slice them all to fucking pieces. Sound good to you? That's what happens when people defy me. No mercy. Just punishment. What? So I'll say it once more, my dear Osato. If you don't want this island to be a bloodbath, get on the last ferry. Come to Toba Port. Alone. This is your last chance. You get that, right? When you say no mercy, just punishment, what exactly are we talking about here? Oh, you know. I have this little curse power, and let's just say it can be pretty fucking potent. Ugh, another curse. I guess I could show it off by cursing every woman on this island. Kill them all off one by one. How does that sound? That way everyone else on the island will see your one girl doesn't die and, well, your secret's out. No. So yeah, better just do as I say. No point fighting it. I've already got an assassin mixed in with the locals. Everything's set. An assassin mixed in with the locals? Yep, and they're fucking nuts. Give them a curse and they went way too thrilled to use it. Dead serious too. I's like a psycho killer. You get these sometimes. Natural killers. Pretty sure they've already made their move. And unless I call them off, they sure ain't stopping. Is he being serious? I'll check with you again after the first body drops, but I really recommend you make the smart choice before that. Anywho, ferry's leaving soon, so tick-tock, my dear Osato. Don't keep me waiting. Wait! Damn.
I really hope whoever this is, we get to punch him in the face. Like it's like I am playing this. I don't know who they are, but I don't like them. This is bad. You heard all that, right? Yeah, killing people with curses? No way, right? The last ferry leaves in, what, less than an hour now? And if I don't get on it, the whole island's in trouble. All that talk about curses and killing people, and we still have no idea who that even was. I felt like he knew something about your past, too. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he was. They knew about Unkakudono and his research, so they're definitely involved in some way or another. Then maybe it's someone who doesn't get along with Unkakudono and wants to steal you away from him? Makes sense. Trying to help me is probably just a front, so his real goal is not... There's gotta be something like that. So maybe he just acted like he knew you to put you at ease? Could be, but if he really wanted to put me at ease, I don't think he had the right tone. Yeah, that attitude was anything but reassuring. Like, was he actually serious, thinking you'd go along with all that just because he barked it at you? Not to mention threatening to curse the people on the island to death. It's hard to tell how serious he was. Well, one thing's clear. He's bad news. Ah, wait, someone's home. Well. You came back, huh, Sato? Everything's still so up in the air that I really didn't want to have to see him right now. He could have at least come home a little earlier and taken that damn phone call from me. Was that the sorcerer? What's wrong, girl? You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, well. We just got a strange, threatening phone call. Oh, tell me more. So someone we don't even know wants you sent off on the last ferry today. Yes, they say if I don't go, the island will be struck with no mercy, just punishment. He's just trying to snatch you up from under Unkakudono's nose. Always some fools trying to play smart. Pulling a stunt like that wouldn't get you on Unkakudono's bad side. It'd be a hell lot of worse than that. Ignore that fool's call. You're going to Unkakudono's tomorrow, like we planned. Okay. Oh yeah, I should have totally said something earlier, but I'm totally against the whole sacrifice nonsense. Hey, old man, if we can lift that curse of the raging waves before tomorrow, then Sato doesn't have to be offered as a sacrifice, right? Well, yeah, if that's possible. But that curse stumped even the finest sorcerer I know. You need some solid proof it's been broken. That's fine. Wait, what else did he say? Something about an assassin? Yes, they said someone wielding a curse power has linked in with the locals and is already proceeding with their plans. Think it could be true? Most likely bluffing. But I'll have folks look into it just in case. Either way, we nab the assassin first, there ain't nothing to worry about. This is my Kamishima. I don't like hearing we have unknowns mixed in with my people. Seeing as we're being threatened by a curse, couldn't you ask that sorcerer you trust to help us deal with it? Not happening. Too short notice. Even just one consultation takes a whole month of back and forth with our manager for an appointment. Not to mention, you can't even imagine how much it costs. If you don't trouble someone like that over a damn fool's prank call when it's probably just a bluff. Seriously? They're that big a deal? I guess neither of the two we bumped into were the sorcerer then. What are you talking about? Yesterday, we spoke to a man and woman in traditional clothes to ask where this place was. They didn't stop by. Oh, right. Some shady-looking folks came around. They said something about a great storm curse drawing near and told me I should warn everyone to prepare for evacuation. Wait, so even from people outside the island know about this curse of the raging waves? But then exactly who were they?
Beats me. Claimed they were with the police or some stuff, but something smelled fishy to me. They were rambling on about mummies and whatnot. Didn't make a lick of sense. We ain't got time to mess with folks like that. Told them I already knew and had them get lost. Anyone with even the slightest spirit sense can tell the island's affected by a curse right now. They were just scam artists, using that to spout nonsense to tweet out donations. Bunch of crooked psychics, that's all. Got no time to be dealing with folks like that. Well, they are actually cops, yeah.
Is that really all it was? Something about it is nagging me. Is this Curse of the Raging Waves definitely real?
I already told you, it's as real as they get.
So, what are you gonna do now, old man?
First all, Sato ain't going anywhere. Stay put until that last ferry docks back on the mainland.
You sure that's safe?
Ugh. Curses or not, there's no way anyone is going to go around killing a bunch of people. That's just not practical. That said, someone sneaking in as an assassin. That could happen.
I see.
Ugh, even if their curse was just a bluff, they're clearly planning something. Ain't no way I'll let it slide. Threatening not just me, but Unkaku Dono, they'll regret messing with us. I'll smoke them out myself and have them confess all their bullshit.
Yikes, he's pissed.
You two, stay right here. Got it?
He's gone. Sped out like a bullet. So what now? He told us to wait here, but... Well... We don't need to catch the ferry anymore. Still... It feels like a waste of time just sitting here. Let's go see if we can find Suyu. Sounds good. If we can find a way to stop the Curse of the Raging Waves, there'll be no reason to sacrifice you. Let's go. About an hour and a half later. Well, they didn't even let me have the conversation. That's so funny. Well, we definitely learned a lot more after speaking with Suyu. Huh? Tsukasa? Damn it. Listen, there's no way I'm letting them sacrifice you. Not for anything. Thanks, Tsukasa. Sorry I got so worked up. Don't worry about it. That's just who you are. I guess the last ferry should have reached the mainland by now. Yeah, I think that old man's finally managed to find that assassin. Let's go see what's going on outside. Not like we have much else to do now. Yeah. Still, I can't get over what Suyu told us earlier. I had a shock. I can't imagine how much you've been through, Sato. Yeah. My memories also came rushing back so suddenly. I really wasn't sure what to do. I'm really glad Tsukasa's here with me. I don't think I could have handled this all if we were alone. We came back here thinking Shotaro might be around. But now that I think of it, there's a good chance I could run into Mr. Wakamura, too. That could get awkward. Oh, hey man. Oh, you're gonna watch me die. Oh, look, it's Shotaro.
Hey, you two. Perfect timing. Old man's been stomping around with this wild look on his face, asking people if they've seen anyone suspicious.
Yeah, there's also... I'm just making a save. There's also a possibility that, like... I don't know... Yeah, like, I don't know who this person is, right? So it's very hard to know. Yes, Bentley? We're, 20 minutes away from dinner time. And Bentley ate all his breakfast this morning, so he's extra mad.
You two know anything about that? Yes, but that's none of your business.
Actually, yeah, we do, Tsukasa. So, I guess he's trying to track down that assassin who's blending in on the island somewhere.
Wow. So people really announce threats like that over the phone? Still, I'm glad the old man didn't take the bait. That was probably the right call. But if it's not just Unokokono's people after you, then you've got a whole new problem on our hands. Yep. The sun's starting to go down. Maybe that's part of it, but something feels off. It's your spirit sense. Tsukasa's clearly on edge. I can't blame her. The whole situation is such a mess. We really should apologize for missing the meeting earlier. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta... Haha! Maverick Mandy. Even with everything going on, he still manages to stay calm. Not for long. I know it's not fair to lean on him when only things get tough, but his confidence makes it hard not to. If this so-called assassin really has slipped in among the others, running around blindly like my old man won't get us anywhere. We don't have enough to go on yet, so it's hard to say anything for sure. But at the very least, I'd be looking for people with regular contact with those off the island. Right. Anyone who rarely leaves the island is really a likely suspect. So that means people like Shotaro and me who live off the island most of the time are the most suspicious. Given the situation, yeah. You know, it's also possible that the caller and the assassin are both working for Unkaku Dono. Wait, why do you think that? It's possible that he either never had the means to lift the curse of the raging waves like he promised, or he never intended to hand it off in the first place. Oh, I get it. That way he could just get Sato without keeping his end of the bargain. Plus, he could then turn around and pin everything on your old man. Exactly. Sharp as ever, Tsukasa. Thanks. Either way, if something like that really is out there, we need to stay on guard. Definitely. Sorry about missing our meeting today. I was the one who asked, and then I ended up standing you up. Something urgent came up, and I couldn't make it. Ah, right, that. Well, stuff happens. I'm not mad or anything, but I do wish you'd brought it up a little sooner. Right. Sorry. Mind telling me exactly what happened? Well, something unexpected came up and kind of threw off my old schedule. So, you can't say anything more than that. You're not going to even tell me what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, well, I can't tell you that either, sorry. Right. Well, whatever. Let's just say you owe me one. Owe you one? Yeah. Sometime when I need it, you'll have to do something for me. Wait, that's not fair. Hmm? It's not her fault. I'm the one who caused all the problems today. You see, I was actually the one who... Tsukasa, stop. This isn't the time for that. But if I don't, you'll... Hmm? Hmm? Whoa. Why do I feel like I'm the bad guy here? You're the one who didn't show up. No, you're not the bad guy. It really is my fault. I'm sorry. No, it's on me. Sato didn't do anything wrong. Okay, relax. For the sake of your friendship, I'll let it slide. Let's just reschedule it for another time. Right, thank you. Thank you. They're cute. They're so cute. Things are a little hectic today. We can talk about that more another time. So, about getting you out of that whole sacrifice mess. Yes, about that. I've been thinking. Maybe it's best if we leave for Tokyo first thing tomorrow. Lay low for a while. Yeah. I know it just looks like I'm using this chaos as an excuse, but at this point, I don't think I can offer any other options. What do you think?
Well, first off, thanks for thinking it over for me. But, would it be okay if I gave it a more thought?
Sure, but you take that ferry. My old man will catch on. If you want to go, it'll have to be on a small boat, quietly, just after dawn. But I'll need time to get things set up, so I need your answer by tonight.
Okay. I'll think it through. Huh? What's wrong?
Looks like you got something caught in your bangs.
Oh no, how embarrassing.
You always seem so calm and collected, but I guess everyone has their moments.
Where? You want me to take a look? No. It's okay. I've still got that hand mirror on me. Let's take a look. Ah. There it is. Is that a feather? When did that get there? Got it. That looks better. But now I'm gonna die. What the hell is that? Is something wrong, Sato? There's something behind me. Huh? What was that? I should check. Sato, what's wrong? I should check behind me. Huh. I could have sworn it was right around here. There's nothing there. Maybe I imagined it. Shit. That hurts. Ugh. Damn it. It hurts. It hurts. Ugh, it cuts straight through me. My insides are on fire. Oh, this is it, isn't it? I just died. But how? What happened? Oh, Tsukasa, I'm sorry. They got me. So this is the power of the curse. And it's real. I saw something for a split second and then it cut me down. Okay. Just relax. Breathe. Nice and slow. This is bad. People are coming over. It's turning into a scene. Oh no. Not here. Everyone will see. Damn it. Everyone will know I can heal. What do I do? They're all panicking. No choice. Just act dazed, clueless, then run away while I can. Oh. It's like I want to do some Arnav stuff, but also Sato stuff is so exciting. I really like the cast of this game. It's really good. It's just like it's such a delight coming to Paranormasight and the way because it's like it's been a minute for me, but it's like, you know, I haven't played the first game in a while, but it's just like there's just something so I like this game.
yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for this time, actually. I probably will continue going with Sato, but we will see. Alright, I hope you guys have a great one. Bye!